We're back. Doing the thing again. Finishing up a YouTube short. Let's see here. Don't have the right shit. I'll fix it. Hopefully it sounds better today. Get the tunes rolling. Pull up the chats. Do. Yeah. Of course. Gonna steal the title from just not save. Oh, it didn't save. Oopsie. Oh, I didn't. It'd help if freaking there we go. Sorted. Yo, what up? Soda Pop 7290. Following since 2020, dude. Long time no see. I've been chilling, man. Glad to have you in here. 3 viewers already? God dang. Just trying to get the chat pulled up right now. Dude, I'm chilling. Freaking second stream in a row. Yesterday I did similar concept. Oh, that's the wrong number. Looking good, all shaved, my guy. Dude, I haven't shaved in like a week. But yeah, yeah, my new job makes me shave, so I gotta appreciate it though. It's definitely a different energy for sure. Let me just get this popped up. Panel. That up. That's both of these. I don't know how much into racing games you are, but yeah, dude, this ASSETTO CORSA EVO update is crazy. I'm hoping this still works. I've been hearing some people having some issues, but I just gotta finish up this YouTube short real quick, and then I will get rolling into it. But just overall, like, looks nice. Everything sound good? Am I like too loud, too quiet? I've been doing some adjustments with the setup, moving stuff around. I just want to make sure this still works. Academy. Hey. So today we're gonna be jumping into the hypercar and the racing 1 licenses. Playing a bit of racing, been a few years though. Sounds good. Bubba, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I just gotta get this YouTube short made because freaking that's where it's at. So how up to date are you with the ASSETTO CORSA EVO knowledge? Because there's been a lot of info dropped and kind of catch you up. And the long and short of it, imagine if Forza Motorsport, the new one that they like hyped up for all that time, they actually delivered on everything that they said they were gonna do, but more. And not only that, but it's a simulator, so it's gonna be as realistic as you would expect. There's gonna be not only an in-game economy, to where you can earn money through these races. Like right now I have $159,000, and that's just from doing the license challenges. And the cars look to be pretty reasonably priced, so it's not like you're gonna be shelling out a bunch of cash. And what else? Ooh, there's gonna be a lot of real life car brands getting implemented. So they are partnering with like body kit manufacturers, interior accessory manufacturers like Sparko and stuff like that. And it'll be a part of the like in-game marketplace to where you can go around and buy stuff from these shops. And there's gonna be, from what they're saying, so hear me out, there's like the Nürburgring, which is in Germany, and then there's gonna be a little area where you like drive to these individual shops that they have like superimposed into the area, and then you like buy your upgrades from them. Like, it's gonna be sweet. I'm so freaking hyped. I'm just sad because by the time that it releases, I'm probably gonna be on a deployment, or like right about to leave for deployment. So when I come back, it's gonna be like 6 months I'm gonna be gone. So that's why I'm gonna, yeah, dude, it sounds super badass. That's what I'm saying. When I come back, I'm gonna have to catch up on so much stuff. That's why I'm kind of starting to get the grind going now. I want to make as much content on what I can in the meantime, because leading up to the release, it's gonna be such a gold mine for cool stuff. Remember, this is Brent from A-Tech. Brent. Oh, Brent Sodi. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. How you been? When it comes to people's usernames, dude, I can't remember. That's the only reason why, like, I keep mine so much close to my name, and so it's not me, but it's my online persona, because then they're like, oh yeah, Kent, I remember it, Kent. But yeah, what you been up to, man? Living in Colorado, working for Red Bull? No shot. What are you doing for Red Bull? That's sick. You drive the little truck? You have to be more specific than that. Like, you're the delivery Red Bull guy? Let me see. Oh, sick. Dude, when I heard that, I immediately thought like you were working for Red Bull, like you're like a freaking Red Bull athlete or something. I was like, dude, what? That's still sweet though. That's a solid gig. Probably make good cash out there, huh? Colorado. Colorado is such a fire spot. Yeah, I'm stalking your Facebook real quick. Not seeing Colorado. My old account. Haven't touched in a hot minute. Sorry, expensive as hell to live here though. Yeah, I believe that, dude. Everybody moved there after they legalized weed. They were like, you know what? Let's all freaking congregate to Colorado. So like, pretty much all of Colorado jumped up in price like a bunch. Yeah, I don't blame you. I haven't touched my Facebook either. The only time I do is like if my wife asks me to. So, little update for you. Since I left ATech, I worked for a few years in Ohio, and then I joined the Marine Corps. So now I'm a freaking infantryman for the Marines. I'm down here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I've been in for about a year now. I'm a freaking Lance Corporal, and I just picked up Lance Corporal earlier this month. And I got married. That's how I got this house. Been living here since October. We got freaking snowed on, which is some bull, because like I moved to the south to not be in the snow, and here I am in the snow still. So I mean, but it was pretty fire though, because I don't have to work today because of it. So like, because they don't expect snow, so they don't really have any accommodations for it. So we're just kind of waiting until everything melts away before we can go back to work. And we're probably looking at a delayed start for tomorrow. It's low-key like school, where I literally am getting like snow days and shit. I had there was like a hurricane that rolled through not too long ago. Wasn't even that bad. And it was literally just like rain. Got rained on real hard for like a week. Like I've experienced worse rain in Ohio, but they like lost their mind, called it a hurricane, whatever. And it was the same thing. We were out of work for like 3 days. We're just chilling at home. It's not like I gotta put in hours or anything. I'm salary, so this next paycheck's gonna be exactly the same. Oh shoot. Sounds like you got a lot done, bud. Got tons of snow here. Been in the negative temperatures. Other than that, been out here for about 4 years now. Dang. You pretty much just up and dipped. That's what's up. I'll tell you what. Anything better than Ohio. See how I can do. Oh my gosh, this thing is fast. I'm off track. Dude, this thing is quick. I didn't realize how fast these 296s were. It gets up into the freaking higher RPMs and it starts to float. Definitely needs some finesse. I was not expecting. Text to speech going on in gaming. Dude, that's how you do it, man. I mean, do not worry about text to speech. I struggle with freaking speech to speech, bro. So like, I feel you. Work our way around this corner. Corner definitely feels different from other games, but I'm assuming it's a more recent version because this is sick. Yo, that was surprisingly a good attempt, not gonna lie. What you been getting into? What you been playing? That should help. Souls-like games. Dragon's Dogma 2. I've never heard of that. I'm not gonna lie. Have you... Another game I've been getting into is Dragon Age Veilguard. Supers. Not gonna lie, that game is like... It's my secondary addiction. Besides, obviously, this. I thought about streaming it and like making videos, but then I realized that I was already like 40-50 hours into the game, and so in order to make it like make sense, I would have to restart, and I kind of want to saw that as okay. Besides the woke stuff, I mean, the woke stuff is just like it's like a couple of cutscenes. It's kind of like whatever. It's kind of like it's not like shoved in your face, you know what I mean? It's not super liberally or anything like that where you feel like you have to like, oh, my main character has to go kiss a bunch of dudes to complete this mission or whatever. It's just like side characters expressing their emotions, which is whatever. Doesn't bother me. I wish it wasn't like I think there's like 2 or 3 characters that are like that are like the one's like non-binary, the other one's gay. And then, I don't know. Other than that, the new Zelda. Dude, Zelda game's been turning up lately from what I heard. I'm not into the Nintendo stuff just because I have a hard time justifying buying a Switch to play like 3 games. So, makes it tough for me. In general, consoles, like, I haven't bought a new console or anything lately. I just don't see the point, especially when everything that I play, like the majority of my time into, is on my PC. So I'd rather just spend the money on upgrading my PC. So makes it tough. It's sad though, because there's like those 2 or 3 games that come out for a console exclusive. I'm like, man, I want a PS5, I want an Xbox Series or whatever, but it's mostly story games, so then I end up just watching the playthroughs on YouTube and getting the same experience. To be honest, like, more often than not too, like those content creators, like the big ones, freaking Jacksepticeye played through the new Spider-Man game that I wanted to play, and I had a better time watching him play the game than probably me playing the game myself. So it works out. It definitely works out in the long run. There's not only that, but I don't have freaking consoles that collect dust. If I had the expendable income, yeah, I'd definitely freaking throw it away, but at the end of the day, dude, these 5090s are still $1,300, so I gotta save up to get at least something. Because I got a 2070 Super that is on its last legs, just praying that I get something to upgrade. This is kind of cool. It like went from the last end of the previous one to the next one. I'll tell you what, I was talking to my wife about this. If I had just like that moment in my life where I decide, like, you know what, you have succeeded, it's time for you to retire and just enjoy the rest of your life, I'm buying a Ferrari. I'm getting in that thing and I'm cruising down the road and I'm flexing it to everybody possible. They're the perfect car in my opinion. Design wise and performance, and just like the aura of it in general, just like, I don't know, different. It's like they actually care about how it looks like. I feel like Lamborghinis. My wife was like, "Oh, what about a Lamborghini?" Like, I can't look. I'm like, listen, that's your opinion, which is fine. But at the end of the day, if you buy a Lamborghini, more often than not, you're like the guy that just wants a supercar but doesn't know why. And so you spend like an exorbitant amount of money on a car that doesn't even perform that well. I respect it for the people that have them, but like if you're gonna get into a supercar or like even into the hypercar stuff, like, yeah, I bet. Like, if you want a car that you're gonna be able to drive on a regular basis and enjoy it, you get a Ferrari. If you want a car to like show off that you have a bunch of money and it also goes fast, you get a Lamborghini. You want something that you're going to be sitting in the back of and you just don't care about anything except enjoying the ride and being a passenger, you get a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce is low key like a hotel on wheels. That thing is they're like uncomparable. And then there's like cars that were, if you enjoy driving, it's like the older Japanese cars. So it really all depends. I think every car has its purpose. I think a lot of people just don't really know what that purpose is, so they don't know what they're getting into a lot of the time. Like I see like there's kind of a like a step ladder to it, or like 2016 Dodge Dart, but it's a manual, so I have fun with it. Dude, at the end of the day, like, everybody's gonna get what they can afford and what they can enjoy. Like Dodge Darts, I've heard, are really fun. So I mean, I can't hate on them. Not my style, but to each their own, you know. For something that's good on gas, Racer, I've worked for most supercar manufacturers and Ferrari is the top for sure. See, first time chatter, what up, dude? See, this is what I'm talking about. They just have like that attention to detail with like literally everything. When it comes to like sports cars, if I were to tier it, it's like how much money you make and you enjoy driving a car. Like for modern cars, it would be like bottom end, it would be like a Toyota GR, like the Supras, the 86s and all that. Those are like your, I can manage to purchase something like this in a realistic timeline. And then there's the people that are like middle class, and those are like your BMW, like Audi kind of groups. And then when it's like you're up there and you still enjoy driving cars, I'd say a Porsche and Ferrari. Like the amount of technology and amount that they actually care about what it's like to get it on the track and work on it and have it run, it seems like between those two, like Ferrari are the people that you're gonna be tracking the car, you're gonna have fun with it, you're not just gonna roll around and not care. Like even some of the older cars, like they were so race car that you couldn't really like street drive them, because you'd have to rev them up so high and be so aggressive on the clutch. That's like almost not worth it. Which I'm cool with, to be honest with you. I just did this challenge twice, I'm pretty sure. My bad. But just like the power delivery too is just like so insane. Like I'm never, if anything, if I have enough money to buy an electric vehicle like in that price bracket, what's the point when you can just go buy like a nice BMW, a nice Audi? Like, I don't see it. Went on a date a while back with some rich girl out here before I met my girl. Girlfriend chick pulled out like a brand new Porsche, showed up definitely with daddy's money, but threw me off for some reason, so I dipped and never want to get. I mean, koozie 1.4 is out. Yeah, sorta. There's like a code that you have to type in. So you go into the Discord, the ASSETTO CORSA official. I can link it to you, and you just type it into the beta password, and then it should download it. It's supposedly like turned off right now, but it's still working for me, so I will get that to you one momento. But yeah, dude, if she's pulling up in a Porsche with daddy's money, I don't even care, dude. I'm hopping in the driver's seat if she lets me, and she's going on a trip she ain't never been on before. Let me see if this password still works. And AC EVO announcement. Uh-oh. Okay. Showed up in a clapped out Cadillac that was beat to hell. I mean, Caddy's still nice, to be honest with you. They are hard to maintain, so I can understand why it would be clapped out. It takes a lot of money just to keep them like running good. Nope, it don't work no more. Shoot. Sorry, bucko. But you can live vicariously through me. I will continue to stream. I have so right now I'll kind of show you. So I have the academy driving licenses that I'm going through right now. I did these sports car and the supercar ones, and then like I don't know if you saw on the top there's like an economy. You can customize your vehicle, which is definitely like promising, because there's like little changes that you can make that like busy tearing the house apart in the next couple days. Very well. Let me know sometime if you like gaming, by the way. I can add you somewhere and probably stream. Probably Steam. Oh, yeah, def. I mean, I am pretty much always gaming. Gaming a lot. Wait. But I think if I send you that, you should be able to. Send you a little whisper. Alright, I linked it to you. That's my Steam account. And then I'll send you my Discord. But nowadays, I feel like such an old man trying to share this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. That number I sent you is my freaking user ID. You should be able to add me from that. Eve. Tell me. Only thing. Are you like looking for something cozy, or are you just like cleaning? Cleaning for the old wifo to come back. But yeah, you can change like the body color, the interior color. So you can change like the gearbox tunnel color. Put it in leather. Change the leather color. The wheels. You have different options for the wheels. Wheel color. And that's just like the new furniture. Oh, you're like remodeling. That's what's up. It was about to be work at home and home at work, huh? It's kind of tough. back into this. Tell you what though, that of course EVO is just like so ready for it to be done. So ready for it to be finished. So my man's Kuzi, he's in the YouTube chat because I'm going to Twitch and YouTube at the same time right now. He's my boy for quite a while. And apparently he's gonna be going through getting new furniture, new bathroom, painting a new shower, tearing apart the bathroom. He's gonna be painting and getting a new shower, new furniture and everything. So his wife's in the hospital, freaking big prayers up that she comes out soon. And she's about to come home to a freaking brand new house. That's gonna be so sick. All within 11 days. Is that your timeline for when she comes home, or is that like just what your internal timeline is? February 2nd she comes home. Oh yeah, that's so awesome. That is so freaking awesome, dude. Got discharged. Yo, sorry, I was trying to drive and read fat finger text. Got discharge paperwork yesterday. Sick. That is so sick. Now it's just a matter of time, man. Just a matter of time. The day we've been waiting on. Can't wait for that first. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so fire, dude. That's gonna be so fire. He gets on Discord with all the boys and just hits it. Everyone's gonna lose their mind. At least I will. Expected the brakes to work a little better there, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, I get it. Texting is hard. Texting is so hard lately. I've been like losing motor function low-key as I get older. My wife was like, can you help me get this earring out? And I was like, this is this tiny little thing. She's like, you just gotta unclip it. I was like, ma'am, I don't have fingernails or the dexterity for that. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, you've seen the size of my text on my phone. Like, everybody's like, oh my gosh, grandpa, like, I can't see, freaking can't articulate my fingers. Got like arthritis throughout all my bones. Like, I'm decaying. Yeah, 2-star. What'd you say, brother? Heck yeah. I'll add you back. Send friend request. Alright, it's sent. Now if those things, they are all micro-sized. Yeah. I don't know what you wanted me to do there. Freaking flick and swish that thing off or something. I don't know. I'm hypey though. This Friday's gonna be sweet. We got another comedy show, of course, every Friday. And I've got some new material that I'm working on, but I got a couple of books that I need to read from a couple of comedians that suggested to me that, like, I've been speaking to the headliners and they got me put on game with a couple of these books that they read that helped them improve a bunch. And I need to get into them. Just tough because I hate doing nothing. So when I sit down and I read, I'm like slowly losing my mind. My ADHD just freaking starts making me bounce off the walls. Alright. I think this is the full lap challenge, I believe. And we're off. Yeah, full lap. You do a lap in 1:32 to get a 3-star. Probably not gonna happen. Just need to survive a lap. That was a good first corner though. I nailed that. But the way that the, like, weight transfers off the car, like, you have to intentionally let off the throttle to let the weight shift forward so you can get on the brakes, because if you get on the brakes too quickly, it'll actually start to lock them up earlier than you would expect because the weight's not on the tires yet. It's kind of sick. It's like just little tiny micro details that, I don't know. And like the sense of speed is crazy. Like, whatever that noise was, I don't even know. It sounded like I don't know, that was crazy. Yeah, this game is super fun, and it's not even done yet. That's what I'm excited for the most, is just that 1.0 release. I'm just gonna freaking lose my mind. Another 2-star. The thing with these challenges is, like, if you ever played any of the old Gran Turismo games, is they are so hard. So hard, dude. Like, to get a 3-star is like you are pushing it. I'm okay. Like, if there's a challenge or like an achievement where it's like, get 3 stars on every academy thing, I'm never getting that achievement. It would literally take me like weeks. That would be like one of those like challenge videos that I'd have to make where it's like doing one single challenge per video till I get a 3-star. Like, but we are on to the racing one, Suzuka Rain and the Snake in the MX-5. So we're doing Suzuka and the MX-5 for this one. So that was like Laguna Seca in the Ferrari, which is pretty cool. And then the next one seems to be the BMW, and then the last one is like a mix of the Mercedes, the Ferrari, and the Porsche. That'll be sick. The MX-5. I'll tell you what, this MX-5 reminds me a lot of iRacing's MX-5, the way that it handles. And it's like if the iRacing MX-5 had better tire physics, low-key. And they freaking, I didn't think it was possible, to be honest with you, but yeah, they nailed it. There's a couple of instances in the rain, at least, that I've found to be a little weird. I don't know if it's just because I can't see certain puddles or whatever because my settings aren't turned high enough or what, but like I found myself like hydroplaning and spinning out, going like just around like a very gentle turn. Oh, there we go. I've heard this challenge is like particularly a pain. Like just there, like I'm not on the throttle or anything. I'm just struggling. But even seeing just the MPI logo on this steering wheel gives me so much hope. And the race logic thing. Like whatever they're doing with these other brands is something huge that we just don't have all the information for yet, I feel like. No. No. Dang. You're like really riding the edge in this. I already know they're gonna penalize me for that. I'm gonna restart now. Too early. Dang it. Too early. The rain physics though are just crazy. It's off the windshield and everything. It's just nuts. Be very deliberate in the rain, not to do dumb stuff like run over curbs, or else it'll send you. What I like about these challenges though is it's not just like easy, like you actually have to try. It's very rare in like a lot of these tutorial missions that they give you, because it's like normally they just kind of hold your hand through everything and they're like, all right, here's the game. But this, it's like, no, figure out the game first, then do everything else. Because this kind of stuff, learning the physics engine and knowing like, all right, this is how intense the rain is going to be. When I get into like a GT3 car or something in the rain online with other people, I'm going to know you're gonna have to really dial it back. You're not gonna be able to just full send like you would in just regular conditions, except it's harder to see. Like you actually have to be gentle on the throttle, freaking all of it. Which I'm here for, to be honest with you. I'm very here for it. What are you super into game wise, but of everything here for me. I'm gonna try to translate it into my brain. What am I into like a lot is this game, the original ASSETTO CORSA, the Dragon Age game. Occasionally I'll bounce back on a Counter-Strike. Every now and again I'll play the new Call of Duty. iRacing is really fun. That one's tough to get into just because you have to pay for the monthly subscription and then all the cars that you want to drive. BeamNG every once in a while. I don't know. It's been tough for me to get into new games. I'm pretty old man, stuck in my ways. Bit of everything. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of games that I would like to play more of, but it just I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a console that I play on, like a new one. If I did have a new console, I'd probably dabble into more games, but it would really just be dabbling. It would not be like hardcore getting into it like I do with these. So it's just like for me, I weigh a lot of the like price to playtime. And so like if I'm gonna put like 1,000 hours into something, I'm gonna have a pretty solid setup. I'm gonna do it a lot. So that's why I have the PC. But like Call of Duty, like when I used to play a bunch of COD, and it was mostly all the community was on console. Yeah, I had a lot of money invested into my console setup. So like it could change throughout the years, but I'm very hyper fixated on what I get into. So right now it's racing games, and so like right now I'm looking to upgrade the computer, upgrade the sim setup, and kind of just make the experience for the watcher better. Like I want to go through and get a better wheel, just so then it's not so loud over the microphone, because right now like I hit speed bumps and that stuff gets bad. And then like my pedals are starting to make noises that they never made before. All my buddies flip-flop too much with games, buying everything every week. Yeah, dude, that's where I kind of lost a lot of my friends, to be honest with you. Is like they all just started freaking like scattering in a million directions. And so I've been looking forward to ASSETTO CORSA EVO for the main part that it's gonna bring a lot, in my hopes at least, that's gonna bring a lot of my friends back into one place where we can all play games together. Because now like a lot of people that I'm friends with are playing Car X. Can't lose me. I could never lose you, Kuzi. Even if all of gaming was destroyed, dude, I would still be stuck right with you. That's just kind of what happens. That's the world. That's the world in play. Can't hear the wheel at all right now. Yeah, I've been working on my sound settings, so it's been cutting out a lot. But even still, when it starts to get crazy, it's a little unbearable for me. Oh. What else? I want to get better monitors. I only have the one 32-inch, but I want to expand into triple screens at some point. But my biggest issue is if I expand into triple screens, I'm gonna have to jump up in GPU a lot, because this is like a 1440p monitor. So if I do triple 1440p, let me just do the math. Yeah, this is like 2K, 4K, so I'd be running everything at essentially 6K. Yeah, it sounds great. I appreciate it, dude. I've been really trying to dial in my audio settings, because one thing that I feel like everybody can relate to is like you get into a YouTube video and the sound sounds like crap, and so you immediately click off. So I spent like a solid like 2-3 hours yesterday just like Googling settings, and like this morning I moved my microphone around and everything. Like a big thing that I did earlier was like I cleaned up my desk and my stream area a lot, just because it was really bothering me how chaotic everything was, and so it's made me feel a little bit better. I have big plans for it. I really want to just get everything to a point of like end game where it's still in that like mid-range setup where like I'm making compromises, having to turn settings down. I'm not able to have like the best gaming experience or the best viewing experience, to where like if I'm able to upgrade some stuff, I can really, like, my biggest thing is just like no compromises. So where like when I upgrade my wheel setup, I want it to be stiff, rigid, not like shaking around or doing anything crazy. The force feedback feels good and natural. And then when I upgrade like the computer side of things, like I want it to be like good frames. I'm able to stream and record and do all that stuff. My house isn't quiet enough where we're streaming, or else I'll try. Just want to be an offensive person, play some games, and hang out with buddies, simple stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to stream and have like a peaceful area where you can actually sit down and enjoy it. You really do have to kind of create that space to be like, hey, like, I'm streaming for probably a few hours. Like, not saying leave me alone, but, you know, give me some privacy for a bit. Which is, if you explain it to anybody who actually cares about what you care about, you will get that space to be able to do it. So take that with what you can. That's crazy, dude. What is up with my shorts lately? I uploaded a short not too long ago, and it did really well right off the rip. Immediately crushes. Like, dope. Do another one, crushes. Do another one, crushes. And then out of nowhere, death. Immediately freaking from the heavens, slain down, head chopped clean off. Every time I upload a new YouTube short, it just like sits stagnant at like 0. It's just not getting recommended. I don't know what I did. I don't know if it's something in the formatting of it or something that I'm messing up, but I don't know. Like, maybe it'll take off in a little bit. I mean, it's only been up for 40 minutes, so I can't expect too much of it, but like even my stream did pretty good, getting some decent views. So I don't know if I'm confusing my YouTube algorithm with uploading my comedy stuff onto my channel. I might need to just hammer down on my ASSETTO stuff separate. Let me know, by the way. Yeah, dude, all my stuff's linked underneath the stream. So if you want to go ahead and give her a click-a-rooski. I have my stream up from yesterday. I have a little highlight clip of it, and then I did a little YouTube short of like a little highlight of the highlights, I guess. And that's what I like about streaming, is like you get 3 pieces of content from it. Because you can do the stream itself, long form, and then you can do like the medium format of like the highlight of the streams, and then you can do a short form of like a highlight from that stream. And so that's why I really wanted to get back into it, because I've been slacking, to be honest with you. Like, I get home from work and I'm just out of energy, so then I'll either like come home and fall asleep, or I'll like just not make a video, and it's really killing the vibe, because I really do enjoy making videos. So it's disappointing to not see more content on my page. And then I like looked at the analytics, and it's been like a month since I made a video. So like, you know what? It'd be time to get on the grind. You don't have a good webcam, so you do it as well. I mean, a webcam isn't necessarily required. It does help. Like, mine's not that great. Good enough. There's the YouTube channel. I'm gonna check it out. Oh shoot. Dude, nobody. I'm gonna be straight up. I feel like that would catch views more than it would like deter them, to be straight up with you. It's like novelty. You have like, you low-key have like what's that one guy's name? He's a comedian. It's like Heath something. I want to find it. Keith Cordes. He looks like he's 16, but he sounds 16, but he's actually like 24 or something like that. You have like the inverse where you like sound 40 but look 17. So I mean, it works out, to be honest with you. I think it's cool. I think it would definitely pull in views. Ah, shoot. I don't know why. Just did that. Because you could work that to your advantage too, where you could like not have a face cam and just run like no face videos, and then have everybody be like, yo. Because you got to think of all the times that somebody said something to you at school. Like, imagine that into the YouTube comments, right? Ah, shit. So then it's going to build up a bunch of like, what does this man look like? I bet he looks like freaking whatever. And then like 6-7 months down the line, after you've gotten like some storyline built behind that, you could like freaking do a face reveal and everyone's like, yo, and they lose their mind over the face reveal. Like, there's so much potential there. You just gotta have like the creative freaking idea behind it, build some lore. Whereas like, I don't know, I think I'm just like painfully average, so it's tough for me to find that niche of like I don't know, getting people's attention otherwise, where I try to just do the best quality that I can, really put in a lot of effort into stuff, where at least they can see the appreciation for it. I just did the same challenge twice. Oof. Have people respect the grind type of mindset. Yeah. There's definitely a freaking potential there, for sure. So I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't not take advantage of it, to be honest with you. It is tough though, putting your insecurities out on the internet for everybody to watch. But at the end of the day, I look at it like this. Like, I always have one singular person that loves to go through, and I guarantee they don't even watch my video all the way through. They just click on it long enough to where they can go down and dislike it. And there's just one single person that does it. And for that, I know that I've officially gained a hater. And I think that's so sick. And you're like, oh, what? People hate you? Why is that cool? It's like, because that means that there's people dedicated enough to keep up with what I'm doing to go click on my videos to dislike them. I even get like a couple of hate comments every once in a while, like, who thought this man was funny? I saw that on my TikTok once. And I love to just read them, because it puts me in my place almost, to where I can be like, dude, I know that I'm good enough to not only attract attention positive, but I can also attract negative attention. Because if you're anybody that's anything, yeah, you can be the most loved human being on the planet, the most godly, freaking down-to-earth human, but there's always somebody that hates you for it, and that's when you know you've made it. You gotta have your haters too. Is it a little bit backwards? Maybe. Is it a little abstract? Sure. Like, I'd love for everybody to love who I am and love what I do and freaking just praise them upon me, but like, I know that I'm a human being, and I know that not everybody is gonna love me, and I'm totally okay with that. I would rather be me and hated than freaking somebody I'm not and loved for somebody that I am not. Like, I'd rather people love the real me than, or hate the real me than love the fake me. That makes sense. Now, is there some, like, what's it called? Like, filtering that I do? For sure. Like, some of the jokes that I make to my wife or to my friends, I'm never gonna say on the internet. Because, like, to the mass public, without knowing who I am as a human being, you'd think I'm like, I could be the worst person ever. When, if you actually knew me, you'd know that, like, I'm just a comedian. I like to make people laugh and smile. So sometimes a little shock humor to get you going. That's what I gotta do. That's what I'm gonna do. I might say some outrageous things that I don't believe, but I know that you believe that it's crazy or like outlandish to think or say something like that. So I don't know. But especially with nowadays, like, so many people are so delicate that, like, when you want to be actually, like, what's it called? Like a figure in the public eye, whether it's like on YouTube, Twitch, TV, whatever, like, you really, really gotta mind your P's and Q's and just not be a piece of shit, to be honest with you. Like, because there's a difference between being like funny and like just completely pushing the envelope way too far. And that's where you gotta understand, like, funny to me is very different from funny to you. And I'm more worried about funny to you, to be honest with you. So when I'm at home and I'm just messing with my wife, dude, funny to me is like 90% of my humor. I don't even care. And that's, I mean, she likes me for that, so. Very different. I'm way off the pace. I don't even know if I'm gonna get the 1 star. Bruh. I missed the 1 star by 0.02 seconds. That's disappointing. Let's see. Steam is set. Nope. Where, oh where? What in the world? Oh, there. All right, I got you added back. Let's see if I can actually freaking pass this one this time. Hello? Hello, dude? I was like barely spinning and it was like, nah. Oh gosh. We're gonna lock in here. Beat this challenge. Not spin out. That was almost the end of it. Down to second. Work our way around, track out. And just dialing in the focus here. No. That was almost it. That was almost the end of that one. That was so close. We are pedal to the metal here. See, like, minus the little, like, almost spin, which probably lost me, like, a second or two. That challenge is not easy. I don't know how they expect you to drop down to, like, a 230 something. Kind of insane. But it, like, pushes you, right? So, like, you finally get that, like, 2-star, and you're, like, feel accomplished. Which, like I said, I'm totally okay with. I appreciate them not just like allowing you to be like that. Yeah, it is very like Elden Ring-esque, where you have to earn your wins. You don't just get given them. That's a sim for you, man. I mean, is it impossible? No. Is it easy? Also no. It's just doable enough to where you feel accomplished. cool. I was stuck on this for like days. You know what I mean? Just trying to pass one single one. I'll be like, all right, dial it back. But it's just like a few tries where it's like you're picking up a skill every time you do it, and you're learning about the game. You're not just like casually walking through being like, all right, tutorial done. Nope. Okay. I love how there's a little drink button. Funny. Could you imagine just having a button on your steering wheel? Loving the stream though? Hell yeah, thank you. I'm confused. Is there like calling? I think it's so dope that they brought Bathurst into the what's it called? The early access version of the game. It's just an iconic track. Between this, they got Bathurst, Laguna Seca, Imola, Suzuka, all in early access. So it's like, when it comes to racing tracks, dude, you're kind of set for a little bit. Don't really need much more. And it's like teaching you parts of the track as well as you go, so you're kind of like picking up little bits and pieces. Fire. Especially for some of the tracks that I'm not too familiar with, like Imola. I'd say that I've actually learned more about the track. Is it probably gone from yesterday? More than likely. But when I get into it and I do like a lap or two, it'll come right back. It's not like totally gone. I've always struggled with that with like circuit racing, where a lot of information that goes into my brain is like in one ear, out the other. As soon as I learn it, I learned it for then, but then it's not like stuck. Whereas like with how complicated a lot of these tracks are, can't figure it out immediately like that and then just have it where it's like the Nürburgring, like I'm going off instinct so much on the Nürburgring because there's so much track. So I have a hard time like retaining. Picking it up is easy. Retaining it is the hard part for me. So having these little sessions to kind of like learn has been really nice. Are looking to pick up ASSETTO CORSA EVO, it is on sale right now. I think it's normally going to be $40 once it comes out. It's on sale for like $31.99 for the early access. So you'll get the updates as they come. This in particular update was like a limited time run thing. It's going to be early next week, they said, when they're going to actually officially release it. But if you want to dip your toes into the game, kind of figure out the physics and get an idea of what you're getting into for next week, get a little precursor here of what the content is, and then you can explore it for yourself next week. I am running a steering wheel and stuff, but from what I've heard, the controller support's actually really solid too, so something to look into if y'all are interested. Always love to add new homies to the Assetto Corsa community. A little niche that I appreciate. Dun, dun. The only thing that kills me with the early access right now is load times, dude. The load times are rough. Sneeze, come on. I forgot again. Oh. Whoopsie. That's a little bug I've encountered. Pretty much anytime you load into a fresh academy race right now, like the first try is gonna lag real hard. You're gonna have to restart it. No biggie, it just takes a couple seconds, but it's a little frustrating. Dude, this downhill section gets me like every time. I either clip that right hand side or I go flying off of that middle part. But when you get it right, it just feels too good. Dude, 31 is what they want you to get on that? That's insane. That is a lot faster than what I was doing there. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with not getting a 31 there. All right, we got 2 more here to do in the Racing 2 category. I'm gonna go put my coffee cup in the sink and grab another beverage. I will be right back, Let me do the thing. Be a professional about it, not to leave y'all hang. Hope this still works. Look at me, doing the thing. Oh, it's not centered or big enough. What? Everything's all messed up right now. Love that for me. We'll be right back. Not going anywhere crazy. Like I said, just downstairs and right back up. Just a moment. You know what I realized before I go? There's no music playing on this scene. I'm gonna fix that. Add it. Ew. Ew. Sure. Music. Is that playing? All right, let me just for a second, just so I can see where this is at. Modify. Window capture. Okay. Nope, not that. That's not what I wanted to do. How the heck did I do this? Used. Oh, it's like a... Okay. I'm learning, alright? I haven't done this in a hot minute, so I'm still figure out how I did things. Spotify. Hey, now the music's playing. Dope. Cool. BRB. Hey. Slammed into the mic. I have a return. I made the great return. Hope I didn't miss too much. I know all the cool stuff happens when I'm not around. Apparently, stream's running good. This hasn't dropped any frames. I grabbed a freaking Rice Krispie treat because it sounded good. But yeah, so far just from doing the license challenges, I've gotten over $300,000, almost $400,000 in the game. So that's pretty dope. Like, I don't know if everything's gonna pay out like that, but you know, as long as everything stays the same from now until release, it's not looking like money's gonna be such a huge issue for people. So that's good. So this is probably my favorite part of the track, I'm not gonna lie. A little back stretch. Just as we're doing the back stretch and then the turn. Popped out 6th gear. Literally hitting the rev limit on 6th gear when you're rolling through these turns. It's insane. Just trying to get my parents here. They had a fight that would have came in already, but now it's not coming. Almost 11 p.m. Am I retarded? Can I just not read today? Still here just trying to get my parents here. They had a fight that would have came in already. Oh, flight. I was like, bro, what happened? Why are they fighting? No, they had a flight that would have came in already, but now it's not coming in till almost 11 p.m. That's nuts. 11 p.m. flight landing is crazy, dude. Are they stuck like in the air right now, or are they stuck like freaking at the port, just like sitting there not doing anything? Either one sucks. At least on the ground though, you can still have cell service and it works pretty decent, so you can kind of hang out. Hey, airport is legit frozen, so they're there right now just like sitting on the ground waiting. The runway's iced over, so they probably haven't even boarded anybody, huh? Dude, waiting at the terminal. I mean, you know, on the plus side, at least they're in the airport still, so they can run and grab food and hang out. And like I said, they still got decent cell service. But hanging out at the airport sucks. It's definitely better than being on the plane, but not fun at all. Hate being stuck in the plane. Get me in and get me out. I don't want to be in that plane any longer than I have to. At least in the airport, I can just go take a leak and dip off. They won't take off. They're understandable, but yeah, sitting around waiting. Yes. Yeah, dude. Especially because more often than not, I don't know how, but like, it's been on the runway for 2 hours with passengers. Dude, I would actually lose my mind. Just take me to a different airport that isn't frozen over, and then just freaking give me a coupon for the Uber or whatever it is. That, like, that's insanity. And like I was gonna say, oh, easy. Every airport that I ever have to go to is always like super far away from where I live. It's always like an hour and some change. So even just getting to the airport, it's not like you're like, oh well, it's delayed for a couple hours, I'll just drive back home. Because then it's like, dude, you just spent 4 hours in the car doing literally nothing. So you might as well just stick it out. Save money on gas. Just want to take the alternative route on this real quick. Went back home a few weeks ago to get like Hammond, I've had a crash. Went back home a few weeks ago to get like 2 to 3 different planes. I was probably at the airport for over 9 hours. Went from Cleveland to Dallas, back to Denver. Was hell. Sounds insane. Knock on wood, never had a delay, but my parents almost every time. LOL. Can't park there, bro. Yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Got the food supply drop. Pretty solid. I just want to see if the alternate route works for this corner. You know, you know. Seen it done in iRacing, and I just want to know if it's possible here. Or if the sand just eats you. Not possible, man. Big L. So of course the EVO. I'm done. Uninstall. That sucks. Talk to you later about it. I'm on a game for now. Keep it up. Stream is going great. Hell yeah, dude. Have fun. This freaking gourmet platter I was just delivered from my lovely wife. Freaking mater cheese mater with some ham in between. Got a freaking yogurt cup. Granola, and a freaking obscene mountain of chips. Gonna be some crazy ass. Yeah, I almost just dumped all the chips on. Just I'm gonna. Last challenge. Chow down. Gonna do some I do a little watch party or something. Watch some YouTubers or something. Lightweight. Man, am I hungry. It's like I haven't eaten anything. I woke up at like 11. Been up for 3 hours doing jack diddly, playing games, streaming, being a gamer. Anyone have any YouTube video recommendations? Let me eat after I finish this. Freaking drop them in the chat. Something we want to watch party by while I hang out. I play the EVO data stuff. Talk about like what's coming. Or they have some content out. This is a whole lap. So this will be a good spot to finish and take a break. Then we can jump into the next stuff. Dude, the traction control kicked on over the hill. That's kind of crazy. I mean, this BMW is no V8 supercar rolling through here, but it is really fun. Definitely feels like I'm rolling in slow motion compared to what I used to drive. What I'm used to driving on here. think first try. We got like 30 seconds to get to the end. I don't know if we're gonna make it. A lot of track left. That was super smooth. Probably the best I've ever hit that turn. I think we're making it. Are we? Dude, no. We just barely missed it. By like a second. I think that traction control really hold me down. It got turned back up to 2. I'm gonna turn it down to 1. Everything's fine. We don't talk about that. No. Dude, I was going so good. Other than that little tippy tap. It sucks. Enter a little too hard, bud. Scary. more confidence inspiring. I think we might get a good one here. We'll see. Over and across. Into the brakes. That was legit like the very last possible moment to hit the brakes. I don't know how I held that. And across the line with a 230. Not bad. 230 is respectable, dude. I got a 230 ever. All right. Pop out of this. What is good? Good video. Oh, I might already watched it. Have some garbage time. Time would be good. Ooh, Linus. Alright. Not related to my stuff at all. But I thought this was crazy. So put it on. Figure out how to get watch garbage time if I stop. But Linus Tech Tips was on the Jimmy Fallon show. Okay. That was funny. That was cool. Do.
I want to talk about the Tonight Show.
Okay.
Is up yet?
On
Yo, the freaking lag on this.
Wednesday. So what this would be on the okay, how annoying is it that you click the thing down here and the calendar doesn't pop anymore? So on Wednesday the 8th, I got an email that was like, "Hey, so like CES, right, man?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a little busy. I'm like, you know, covering
I'm
CES
there right now. Yeah.
I'm literally there right now, but yeah, CES." And they're like, "Do you want to be on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon?" I'm like, I gotta be honest with you. I knew my answer, but immediately I was like, I gotta trust. I don't want to just trust myself on this one because it's a huge stage, and on the one hand I could nail it, but on the other hand, I could bomb it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I have that. Dude, I have bombed things.
It's also like, as much as honestly, I think the viewership across both. I googled what the viewership for that show is. I think it's like honestly fairly similar.
Okay, we can talk about that more later, though.
Whether that's true or not, I have no idea. But it's just a totally different thing. It's not the WAN show. This is like a home turf advantage, you know? Like there's the sets.
Yes.
There's things that we're used to. You've done show coverage for a decade.
I'm with my shooters who I can riff with and stuff like that.
Like there's things that you're used to, and then there's just completely like whatever the heck. that experience was.
Dude.
I can't even imagine.
Okay, so anyway, so the first thing I did was I fired off. I want to talk about the Tonight Show.
Okay. It's just a totally different thing. It's not the WAN show. This is like a home turf advantage, you know? Like there's the sets,
Yes.
there's things that we're used to. You've done show coverage for
I'm
a
with my
decade.
shooters who I can riff with and stuff like that.
Like there's things that you're used to, and then there's just completely like whatever the heck that experience was.
Dude.
I can't even imagine.
Okay, so anyway, so the first thing I did was I fired off an email to, I think, Colton, Yvonne, Chewy, who's our community manager, and I think I included Taryn as well. I'm like, what do you think? Like, should I do this? And
I think it's pretty sick that he was on the Tonight Show,
and
dude.
James S, because it would disrupt our production schedule a little bit. Like, it basically cost 3 days because of the timing.
Yeah.
I had to fly in the day before. I had to do the show. Oh, wait, did I fly in the day before? Or no, I did a red eye. I did a red eye the night of, and then did the show, and then I had to fly out the next day.
And the show's not at night. I thought it was live this whole time. I mean, I haven't
It's live to tape.
watched one.
So in terms of the actual filming experience, it functionally might as well be live because they're doing live camera switching. But it actually, like, if you've ever attended it in person, which you can do, and it was a packed house because, like, Bad Bunny was on the show, it's actually a few hours before the airing of the episode, so they have time to, bleep any
make minor
really
edits.
bad cuss words.
Yeah.
And,
I thought it was like a 15-second buffer or something, so they had time to bleep and like block things out, and that's it.
no, but what I will say is that the taping experience is really not paced, from what I saw, that differently than if it was live. I think if I was to guess, I would say the liveness, or I would say the live to tape rather than liveness, is more about making sure that it's really smooth and really clean, and less about that they couldn't do it live if they really wanted to. They clearly could.
Yeah.
That team was so pro. We'll get to that in a second, though. So anyway, they basically gave me the green light. We figured out the travel arrangements. I promised myself. Do you remember when this happened? I promised myself, like 9 years ago, 10 years ago, that I would never do a trip immediately after CES again.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I did that? So
No, but I'm pretty sure we've talked about it.
I was at CES and Ford reached out wanting to sponsor a trip to the New York International Auto Show. I literally came back from Las Vegas, had a meal with my family in the airport, and then got on my plane going to the next trip. It was horrible. And I told myself I would never do it again. Well, I did it again. And I am so glad that I did. Dude, okay, so back to it being different. I've done live before. I think the first time I ever performed live, and I don't mean like when I was in a choir recital when I was a kid or whatever. The first time I ever had to
a pretty early one.
like work the crowd was at the NCIX Tech Fair at Aberdeen Mall.
That's the same one I was going to say. Darn it.
So what happened then, and this is really funny, was Microsoft, I believe, was one of the main sponsors of the event. But realistically, do you think Microsoft actually has the time of day for it was like a weird little thing in the courtyard of this mall, like a shopping mall.
It was odd.
They just set up like tables and like down one of the hallways by the NCIX store, and then vendors were just like sitting behind their tables. Whatever. Like a couple, I think like a couple case brands had some cases on their tables and stuff, but it was super weird, super jank. Anyway, Microsoft didn't have the time of day for this, but they sponsored it because the way that sponsorship dollars work for retailers is typically through MDF, or marketing development funds, I think is what it's short for. And essentially, rather than being a negotiation where I go, hey, Luke, I want to do a video on your water bottle. Give me some money and we'll do the video. The way it actually works is I'm a store and I sell these water bottles that Luke's company makes, and a percentage of my sales revenue gets rebated back to me for approved marketing activities. Yeah. So realistically what happened was NCIX was just looking for a way to spend some MDF, and Microsoft was like, fine, screw it, who cares? So we did this weird like tech expo thing in Aberdeen Mall. At some point, they're like, hey, we need you to go on the stage and do, I think it was like a giveaway or something. I don't even remember what it was, but it was one of the most awkward things that I have ever done in my life because
A giveaway makes sense.
I had no idea what the point of anything I was doing was. I had no experience with like crowd work or addressing a live audience. It's really, at that point, I was already making videos, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because Luke was in the picture, so I was obvious. I'd been making videos for a while, but talking to a camera is different.
I think that must have been 2012.
I can perform for the camera without even thinking about it. It's second nature to me now. Live is different. Like when you make a joke live, like I think the waifu one didn't land in person.
Oh, bro. No,
It landed in different ways. That was so good. The waifu one did not land in person, dude. The kind of mortification that you feel like when a joke doesn't land with you guys, I shake it off.
Yeah.
But the silence is deafening. It's deafening silence. And I could tell immediately that I did something wrong. Not wrong, like they were mad at me or anything wrong, but when I was like, I'm on real TV. Do you know how many times someone has probably said that on the show?
Oh, tons.
For regular viewers, like, come on. I feel like that's like, man, what would that be like? It'd be like walking up to a beloved TV actor and asking them to do their catchphrase. You know? Like it's just, it's played out. So I did that, which immediately got me all like, oh, I did that. I can't believe I did the thing. And then, you know, obviously I have some idea what they want to talk to me about, but it is very much, and I gotta say, Fallon gets a really bad rap for like, I don't know, overreacting or fake reacting to things. Dude, what are you talking about? He actually, they told me he went out of his way, because I respectfully asked. I said, look, I value genuineness in people's reactions to things. I would respectfully ask that while you explain everything so that he like, you know, knows what it is, that you not have him put the glasses on, not show him the color changing, and have it be fresh. And they're like, yeah, of course. And you know what's funny is, you know how he gets a bunch of flack online for like over laughing at things.
Sure. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't watch any form of TV. It's not against his show. I don't watch any TV.
No, well, he does sometimes because like
Okay.
I kind of like looked up, you know, what to expect, you know, from the Tonight Show, because I've watched clips from time to time, but I also don't have a TV subscription, so like I watch clips on YouTube, right? Like that's about it. And I've read through a lot of the comments on ours, and the flip side is there's people saying he looked so uninterested. No, what he looked like to me, as a person who was actually there, who was actually sitting on the couch across from him, was someone who was listening to me talk about things and genuinely experiencing them. I thought he was great. And he was dude, Bad Bunny is the most effortlessly cool person that I have ever met. No.
Yeah,
no,
bro.
I'm serious. I barely even interacted with him.
LTT on Jimmy Fallon was crazy.
Did
I don't know if
see him
you've
put
seen
on
it
the
yet.
glasses? I swear to God,
I'll play it next
that
year if
guy
you've seen it.
could put on a milk crate and it would look cool.
Pull the, what's her name?
Yeah, I'm
She
just
put on
snacking.
the potato sack.
Sure.
Yeah.
In fact, I bet a lot of people didn't notice this, but he was wearing, for his belt, he was wearing a rope
Oh,
with his like slick outfit. He just had like a rope tied around his waist.
that's probably some fashionable thing.
Because when you're that cool, anything you do is cool, anything you touch is cool, and anything you say is cool. Also, that was hilarious when he was like nudes.
Yeah.
Let me put it
I was kind of surprised they left that in.
Let me put it this way, sir. You probably get nudes. I don't.
Have you ever?
I have all my DMs turned off. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe at some point, but there's no way that I. Yeah, did Bad Bunny steal the glasses? I mean, come on, guys, he's a professional, and do you think he can't afford glasses if he really wants them? Like, the brand immediately responded saying they would send him glasses. Like, he doesn't need to do that. Those ones are those are development samples, probably. Those
It's pretty cool.
They came back. Have you seen them?
Not in person.
Oh, dude.
I had, when you were talking about bringing out glasses, I thought you were going to do the screen ones. big screen beyond or whatever.
Oh, like a VR headset.
Yeah.
That's a lot of setup. Here you go.
Okay.
All right, we're doing the demo again. Let's go, boys.
So how do I? It's somewhere over here.
Yeah, somewhere over there, a little bit further back.
Oh,
Hey!
that is actually pretty wild. While you're
Pretty
wearing
cool, right?
That's crazy.
We have a short. I'm not sure if we've published it yet. So you know how on the show he asked how it worked, and I was like,
that is pretty cool.
magic. Don't worry about it, right?
Wow.
Whoops.
Okay, I see how they charge too. They're not that like bulky for having electronics in them.
No, they're super cool.
Yeah.
So I know on the show I kind of hand waved it
Might
away
have to do a
because I
couple
knew my
runs of that,
segment
not gonna
wasn't
lie.
super long.
That sounds
and I was
good.
like, magic. But we do know how they work, and we shot a short when I got back that looks like it hasn't gone up yet. But
Is it
will
the
be going
trucks
up
or is
very
it
soon,
what's running?
Explaining exactly how they work. So stay tuned for that on the LTT channel. They're super cool. Man, what else is there for me to talk about with it? It was so surreal. Like they did a walkthrough with me so that I'd be familiar with the stage layout and stuff. Like they wouldn't just shove me out there and be like, go. So they did a walkthrough where they just had stand-ins at the desk for Bad Bunny and Jimmy. And then they like open the curtain and they say, okay, go. And so, they show me how to do the walk up and shake hands and sit down. Oh my God, the way I sat down, I was so awkward.
I don't even think I noticed.
And like I let my pants get hiked up like this high.
I did notice that. I thought that was on purpose.
No.
Okay, question. Were those your Darn Tough socks or did you sneak the LTT prototype socks on?
Almost everything on my person was LTT.
Was I the only one that noticed the socks?
Nope.
Okay.
No. The community loved it. They saw the commuter bag. You know what's funny?
I noticed the commuter bag for sure.
It was actually their team that kind of hinted that, or that kind of started the idea rolling that like I'd have a bag of tricks, And I was like, oh, that's perfect. I have a backpack. and
that works for me.
And to be clear, I fully disclosed to them like that it was my backpack.
Sure, yeah.
And I saw a lot of people speculating that they wouldn't let him say LTT store, or they wouldn't let him pimp it or whatever. That did not happen.
I didn't get that
I
vibe.
could not say a negative word about the Tonight Show team. If I tried.
That's cool.
They were professional, responsive, so accommodating. I mean, I guess they have to be used to like actual famous people and stars and stuff. Whereas they're like tripping over themselves like, can we bring you one of these? Can we get you some of this? Are you comfortable? Are you I'm like, I'm good. They're like, can we close the door of your green room? I'm like, I mean, the door's right there. I could close it if I need. Like they were so accommodating. Loved me. Oh, here's another thing that I think people don't necessarily appreciate about S-tier personalities. Like, I consider myself an A-tier personality. I think I'm pretty darn good on camera for the most part. I screw up sometimes, and you guys could obviously tell I was pretty nervous on the Tonight Show segment for the first part of it.
I said this in the pre-show, and you told me to shut up, which is fair because this should have held it for this segment, but. Yeah, absolutely. You did lock in though. I had the whole time you were sitting there talking, I was like, man, stop talking about yourself and start talking about tech crap.
I know.
Because the second you start talking about tech crap, you'll be fine. Yeah. And then you finally did and immediately locked in. I was like, we're good.
That's my boy.
Yeah. So he's got it, man.
Jaden's in chat. Linus seemed so nervous. I know him IRL. Duh. And it was so weird to see him like that. It was endearing, though. Thanks, Jaden.
You did totally lock in, though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
that was banging.
J2134 in full plane chat said the lock-in was crazy.
But okay. Jimmy, S tier, right? Like Ludwig, S tier. You encounter people that you look at and you go, I could practice my whole life and I will never make it look as easy as you do. Like the whole dick joke thing with the laptop. Do you not think he knew something was coming? I mean, how? Maybe not that.
Pause.
Maybe not that. But there's no way that he didn't know something's coming, right? With the way I set it up. And I'm like, ooh, a laptop.
I was a little concerned when you did that. Not gonna lie.
That's
and
good.
then it worked out great.
Then that means I did good. That means I did good. Anyway, the guy's such a pro. He walked into it for me.
Yeah.
when he needed to talk to help, you know, slow me down or calm my nerves or just get us to move on when I'm being boring, he did it gently.
He was a good orchestrator.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when it was time to let me talk and respond sparingly,
He did that.
he did that.
Yeah.
So I had a heck of a time. I met him for like 5 minutes before the show, and I was so stoked because I feel like production teams can be very protective of their talent, and
Sure.
and they should be, right? Because the entire show rides on the talent delivering night after night, you know. So they can be very protective. So when I said,
Oh shoot!
when they told me
Homeboy called
Jimmy's
me.
favorite game, because they kind of wanted the game on the X-ray glasses to be something that he was deeply familiar with. They told me it's Zelda.
Yeah.
My relationship with Nintendo, my confidence that I could go on broadcast TV.
What's the difference?
I forget, but there's a difference.
Okay.
One's free, one's something. Anyway, whatever. The
Sure.
point, if I go on TV, okay,
Yeah.
and use Nintendo gameplay, my confidence level pretty low. So I'm sitting there, I'm racking my brain. I look down and I see my "What Would Luke Do" bracelet. And I was like, how did I not think to just give him Baldur's Gate 3?
Yeah.
It's same control schema, because all I needed him to do was walk around a little bit and just be like, whoa. 'Cause
Yeah,
he had
yeah.
a 162-inch screen in front of him, right? That's all I needed him to do. So all I did, so in the pre-brief, I was like, okay, look, your team, like, your team's like, oh, make sure that you know, go through this with the, I'm like, okay, so it uses standard dual stick control. He's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He'll be fine.
yeah. This, dude, he was, I don't know, he was super cool.
Yeah, and you didn't need he didn't need to get in a fight or anything. He just needed
No.
to see that he could see the screen in his glasses. That was all that really needed to happen.
Yeah, and I was very sure that Larian wouldn't go after us, so that was one of the other reasons that I went with that.
Yeah, they're pretty chill.
Anyway, yeah, they made the experience completely unforgettable for me. I shared them with Luke, but they're technically not for commercial use, so I'm not going to put them on the show right now. But they sent over a nice little photo album for me.
Oh yeah.
That included like a cool black and white shot
were cool.
of the back of Jimmy's head and me standing in the green room shaking his hand, and like a nice wide of me on the set during the show and the big Tonight Show logo and stuff.
That was genuinely very cool. Yeah.
It was really different. I've never really done traditional media
what?
before.
I didn't know that.
What's up?
still
Sven,
going.
the CEO of Larian, apparently tweeted the clip out.
Oh, that's super cool.
Of course he did.
So I want to
guys.
talk.
All right. Well, I'm done eating. I thought it was going to take a lot longer for me to eat, but I was really hungry. So, yeah. Blast the game rolling again. Hey, mommy. Is true. That cozy was here. Disappear. Shows that you're not here. Ooh. That's okay. Okay. Drive. And I think it's pretty cool that not too long from now we're going to be getting new cars and multiplayer. Multiplayer is going to be fire. droop microphone arm. Okay. Oh, I finished it? Okay, cool. Couldn't remember if I did or not. So now we're jumping into Brands Hatch with the Mercedes AMG. Oh, dude, the color scheme on this is crazy. Am I still alive? That'd be awkward if I wasn't. This says most recent video. Watch now. Because I'm offline. Why? Did I break something? Hello, Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Working again. I don't know what I did. How I broke it, but I did. Now it's fine. Oh my goodness, this thing sounds insane. Like so mesmerized by the freaking car itself, I didn't even realize that we were on Brands Hatch. Man, this is a good car. I'm just a bad driver. I can just fix. To me now. Work with me. Yeah. Fixed it. Let's start. Oh. Yeah, I did the same thing twice. Same spot. Let's not. How about that? Let's not do that again. Corey. Yeah, that's me. Who is... Oh, it's Stu. I was like, who's Stu? Yeah, what up? Playing AC Evo. What up? Oh, dude. Okay. Hi. Dude. Wait a minute. I just realized that's a Semi-Cube logo on the bottom of that. I don't know if that's intentional. That's just where they got the model from the steering wheel from, or if that's actually what's on the real life one. But that's kind of crazy. Yeah, this game is sick. I don't know how much you've played of it yet, Stu, but it's freaking nuts. It looks good, feels good, sounds good. I'm doing the license challenges right now. I'm just going through all of them on the last little stint of them. But imagine if ACC and Forza had a really good baby. It's not even done yet. That's what it feels like. At least the racing feels very similar to ACC. Like the sounds, like the transmission whine and stuff like that. Very, very similar. No bum away, plus PC won't handle it. Yeah, dude. I had to do some real fiddling to get it to where I have it right now. But, like, full release comes, I'm probably going to need a new graphics card. But I can totally justify it, dude. There's no other game that I would probably buy a new graphics card for, but this would be it. Like, I'm probably looking either upper 40 series, or depending on the pricing, maybe jump into the 50 series. We'll see. I don't know, though. It just depends on how my tax money comes in and everything. We're supposed to be doing them soon. I'm helping me build a kick-ass PC over the next couple months. Sick. Yeah, dude. At least for me, it sucks because when it comes to like, not only am I playing, like, playing is whatever, right? Streaming and recording while playing on top of it is so tough. You really got to dial it in. But once you do, I mean, it's fine. Like, I legit had to freaking change streaming programs. I went through and I had to, like, fiddle with a bunch of settings. And it's just now, like, playable and looking good. I had the resolutions messed up, so it should be a lot crispier now. Because it thought that, after the 50 series comes out? Yeah. How much longer do we have till then? Now I'm curious. Soon. In like 8 days. 5080 and 5090s are coming out. Like, a 5080 would be solid. It's $1,000, dude. $1,000 is a lot to justify on just a freaking graphics card. Holy cow. Oh, I'm in the rain. Yeah, the rain's pretty tough. Pretty tough. Yeah, I mean, I believe it, dude. I couldn't imagine. Oh, shit. Yeah, the rain is very unforgiving in this. But it is sick. That's why I like it. The rain is so unforgiving that it, like, actually has consequences. And so is my bad driving. My bad driving has consequences as well. Yeah, dude. The sand is like crazy too. Like to get out of it, you like sink in. Got stuff in my eyes. Gotta play. Screw myself up. All right, should be good now. Even the animation, like the leg animation down there, it's so nuts. Dude, going way too fast. I either feel like I'm going way too slow or way too fast in the rain. You really just have to know. Even the blip upshift, so that's so sick. No. This is probably the most I've struggled so far today. The rain is not easy at all in this game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it actually requires skill. Like, a lot of this is legit, like, not handed to you at all. You gotta earn these. Like, the first month of people doing online races in the rain, you're gonna see, like, a solid 30 cars in the first turn just off track. I'm calling it. For people that don't know any better, because it's gonna be, the people that do know are gonna be driving, because you will just, like, you give it too much gas, you will just spin out. There's even some spots where you legit, like, hydroplane. You'll just be going down a straight, and then all of a sudden your car just, like, loops around for, like, a gentle curve. It is treacherous. Like, that, just coming over that crest was terrifying. Oh, yep. Yep. I just want to see, how much of this track am I doing? Am I doing the whole entire lap? Dude, hear me out. That is mostly the reason I'm streaming this right now, is just for the fact of not a lot of people have access to it, because it was only like this part, the license part, was only like a limited time thing yesterday. They sent out a little like password, and so it's not really available unless you got it then. And I don't have the password access anymore. Like, if you put it in, it's not going to do anything anymore. So if you have it downloaded, it still works. So I'm letting the homies play vicariously through my streams. I have like YouTube videos and stuff up for people that aren't on my Twitch and my YouTube streams, just so they can go back and watch it. I did a little YouTube short as well, just to get more people up in it. Can I turn up the traction control? Yeah, I'm gonna try to run higher traction control. This is like the first time in a game where I'm like, oh, I kind of need traction control. Like ABS has been like saving my ass. It's not a hindrance, you know? Like as a tool, help you go faster. It will slow you down, obviously, if you don't have it set right. But you can kind of find a good spot where you like are still able to maneuver. Oh my gosh. But you're not like dying every time. It's hard though. Yeah, they did a good job with this game. Oh my gosh. How did I survive? It is so promising, especially upon full release. Dude, I'm just going so freaking fast through that corner. I'm gonna have to literally baby this. Yeah, dude, it's super fun. But the licensing challenges, they're like legit like Gran Turismo hard. Like to get a 3-star, a 2 at 1, not happening. I guarantee you, I'm gonna be in like the 210s. I'm okay with that. All of these I've legit just been like 1 and 2 starring, because getting a 3-star is like requires literally like an hour of just getting after it and trying to master it. I was talking about this yesterday during the stream, that like if there's a achievement that says like get a 3-star on every license challenge, I'm taking the L and not getting it. I don't care. There's no way I'm doing that. I don't know this track very well either, and I'm in the rain, so I'm having to like guess and work off of instincts, where you kind of don't have time to do that. Oh my god, I totally forgot that turn was there. I wonder if there's like a track map, because that would help a lot. Video? Nope. Controls? Nope. View settings? Motion, wheel, dash. Dashboard display. Visibility. Yeah. Track map button. I'm gonna hit the F key, see if it does anything. Nope, nothing. But the sounds and everything are super good. Like when you get into the grass and stuff and all the gravel kicks up under your car, It is pretty next level. Very iRacing-esque in that sense. Internet dropped out. RIP. Welcome back. I'm just saying, it's 2025. Why can't Australia have decent internet? I swear y'all just get shafted. That's all I've heard for the last like 3 or 4 years now, is that y'all just have garbage internet. And, like, the speeds are good, but like the consistency of the connection is just not it for what it seems like. I'm always hearing y'all having internet issues. Cell phone service issues, all that. Oh, that's a that. Okay. Like, is it just super monopolized or something where like there's like 2 companies that run it, so they can kind of do whatever the hell they want when it comes to like stability? That's how it is over here, where there's like, I think there's like 3 companies in the area. If I could find someone from another country to help build the kick-ass net, make a few, yeah, it would. Because like over here, it's monopolized so bad. There's legit like 3 companies, and only like 1 or 2 of them is actually worth it. Everywhere you go, it's generally like the same umbrella company with just like a different name. They can kind of just do whatever the heck they want. If it's up, it's up. If it's down, it's down. They don't care. It's generally pretty decent since I'm on a military base, because they kind of need to have the infrastructure there. But like otherwise, like civilian wise, it's bad. I don't know how they expect me to put a good lap time down in such terrible conditions. We're almost to the end. You know what I think? I think I don't have like rain tires on or something. I don't know. I'm gonna turn my traction control up. Apparently it was on 0. Yeah, I don't know. I would assume that they're preset, because it's just like, I don't even think I have an option for it. I can't remember though if that was something I needed to select. I'm getting close. I'm getting there. But these are like the ending challenges, so they're gonna be a little bit harder, longer. But you make more money from it. Like, that's crazy, dude. Like, not getting any steering at all. Like, some of these cars you do have to kind of manhandle around the corners. We'll see. See how I can handle. I'm gonna try to do a really good one this time. Really lock in. Traction control's kicking in a little bit there. Good. I'm just gonna grandma around here and just try to get to the end. I don't want to go fast because then I can kind of just want to get one complete one. Good evening, Dino. Hold up. If this game will have to be repurchased when it comes out official? No. No. You buy the game once. They would never do that. You're not buying like the early access version and then you have to buy the full version. That would be fucked. Besides, this isn't like a AAA company making this game. It's not EA. Yeah, once you buy it, it's yours. Yeah, this is 505 Games. They have some respect for your money. Like, there might be DLCs, but when it comes to the actual game itself, dude, you're good. You want to get into it and start trying it, you are totally game to do so. Yeah, of course. I will give you a precursor though. The license events that I'm doing right now were a limited time thing for yesterday that I just so happen to still have access to because I got into it in time. So there's still like races and stuff that you can do, but these licenses events in particular are only accessible if you got in yesterday. It'll be releasing next week. It said early next week. They're yesterday was like a test of like the servers and making sure that everything works, and they found a bunch of issues, so they're just gonna iron some of those out before they actually release it next week. But welcome back, Stu. I know you're having a good old time in the bad reception ring. Yeah, if you want to experience some of the content before it comes out, feel free to stick around to the stream and watch me play. We got King Koozie in the Twitch chat now. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Two of the biggest living legends in the ASSETTO Corsa community, Koozie and Stu. Can't get better than those two. You're the most genuine dudes you know. Found ya. Found me. I'm not hiding. I'm probably like one of like 8 people streaming ASSETTO Corsa EVO as well. Man, your FOV is so far back. You have like a 15-foot driver. I just like being able to see my rear view mirror, to be honest with you. On the left. Have a little bit more situational awareness. There is like the whole like calculation stuff that you can do to get like an accurate field of view, but I ain't doing that. I will take a 209 all day. I'm cool with that. I think as well I am running 1440p 32-inch monitor, so For you guys, it might seem a little crazy compared to what I'm actually seeing. See the passenger side mirror? No, the driver side one. You know, like you actually see in the car. You're seated correctly. You know? Crumpet Basher. Crumpet Basher. That's such a fire name. Bashing crumpets. I'm hoping to get a triple screen monitor setup in the not near future, but in the future. It'll be even wider. Oh, you're right. I adjust so I can see. Oh, right there. Yeah. That's like kind of important, I'd say. Because like with being on a screen, you know, you can only see so much. Pickup series on iRacing is legit Destruction Derby. I believe that. Yeah, as you can see, like, it's visible. But it is pretty far back, I'm not gonna lie. Laguna Seca in the drive with a Mercedes is gonna be crazy. Better run. And if you're on a single monitor, then yeah, okay, because it will be a bit better on trips. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I wanna get triple screens because then I can actually like look over and see the mirror where it should be, have it angled correctly. But when you're on a single, dude, you gotta kind of pull it back a little bit more than I would say is ideal. But that's a lot of money, because not only do you have to buy, like for me, the screen that I'm running is like $200. So then I'm in $400 for 2 more screens. And then not only that, but I need to spend a significant amount more on a graphics card, because to run triple 1440p is $6K, and that is something. I'm struggling to run just my single monitor screen right now with the game. And the only thing I have on my second monitor is just like the stream stuff. I have 1440p and then 1080p on the other one. And streaming and recording. So this 2070's putting in that work, brother. It is outdated. 2070 Super, at least. I mean, got 8 gigs of VRAM and it's not slow, but I'm 3 generations behind now, so with the 50 series coming out in 8 days. My thing is like it keeps working, so until it doesn't work for what I need it to do, which it's like getting there. Wow, that was not a fast time at all. But until it like stops working to where I need it to be upgraded, then might as well hold out. I've been seeing on Facebook though, people are posting like 4080s and 4090s for like dirt cheap. So I might go pick something up local, get into something really good. A lot of people are prepping for the 50 series launch, so shit. I did not mean to do that. So they're selling off what they can so they can get into them. I have an old 1050, dude, that's brutal. That is so brutal. I was the man when I like bought the 20 series card. Everybody was still running the 10 series cards. Like whatever it was, like 5-6 years ago. And now like a 40 series card's like really not that expensive and so much better. I mean, might as well. But I'm just trying to get my real life car situated first, so I don't have to freaking keep fixing that thing. And then once I do that, I'm still up in the air on like what direction I want to do for my sim racing setup. Whether I want to do like the screens and then the cockpit or the wheel, or because like there's so many things that I need to upgrade. Like I want to do a cockpit, I want to get a nice one, I want to get a new wheel, I want to get a freaking graphics card. I don't even know if my CPU is gonna be good. So it's like so many things I might have to really save a lot of money for to make sure that it all works cohesively. Come on, come on. Oh yeah. Just barely a 1 star. I'm alright with it though, I passed. But the payout's really good on these. 35K? That's like a single car just for completing this. That's pretty sick. I started off with, before I did all the challenges and I bought my first car, I started with $36,500 in the in-game currency. Right now I'm up to, I think that just put me at $500,000. Yep. Oh, I'm over $500,000 actually. 544,000. So as long as it scales like this in the main game when it releases, I'm definitely, if my progress gets reset of course, going through and doing all these again, because the cash is worth it. Especially if you do better than like my 1 stars that I've been getting. I'm just cruising through them just so I can finish them and have fun. But like, if you really grind it out and get good ratings on them, I'm sure the cash payout is nuts. And if you can find like an easy one, like there's one that I found where you literally get in the Alfa Romeo Giulia and just like freaking do like one like basic ass turn, and it takes like 10 seconds. You just floor it, go like do a slight crest, and you're done. You can do that like over and over again, probably make some good cash. So it'll be worth it. Worth it to do them. I'm sure there's probably more stuff going on in the actual full game when you get into the career mode. Getting my Porsche Cup car for my first buy. Gotta just grind to it. I don't even know how much it is. I haven't seen the prices on them yet, but I'm sure it's insane. Unless you're talking about iRacing stuff, which is facts. Do you have any... Did you have black screen problems when you started EVO? No. I didn't have any issues getting into the game. The only issues I had were like frame stuttering, but I just had to go through and change one of the settings that it said to do in the Discord. Shit. Yo, Volt484. What up? Let me see who this is. Might know you. Oh, you're a freshie. Never been here before. Welcome aboard. Rip off track. Yeah, welcome. Glad to have you. Out here playing the new ASSETTO CORSA EVO 1.4 update. Pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I'm on like the last couple ones. I have to change the graphics every race so I can see stuff. If not, just met with a black screen. That's crazy. Is it... What graphics card are you running on that? I could be getting mad. A 3060 is struggling to run this? That's... I don't know how much VRAM that has off the top of my head, but that's kind of surprising. I would assume the 3060 is around the same as the 2070. Probably the game itself. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of little issues they gotta iron out before full release, but they have plenty of time before now and fall, so... Thankfully the Discord is available for feedback. Make sure to document it and send it in. Best way to get it fixed. I'm too busy reading chat instead of driving. I got a 2080 Super day one. It was 30 to 40 FPS. Yeah, dude, now it's 60 to 90. Yeah, they got 6 months to work it out. So, fingers crossed. All the little blips, blops, issues, BS, all the stuff that we've been dealing with has just get squared away, because I swear if it full releases like trash, I'm gonna suck. Are there any changes to the drive physics? Are the same. To which game? Assetto Corsa 1, night and day. Assetto Corsa Competizione, I would say, is like its closest cousin. It has some aspects of that, but it's very, yeah, very, very different from Assetto Corsa 1. Like you feel the tires and the suspension a lot more. The rain physics are crazy. And then especially if we're talking base game Assetto Corsa, like, dude, if you haven't played Assetto Corsa, the original one with mods, I'm assuming everybody has, but like, the tires are very good. ABS is OP. I don't know about that. The tires are really good. I don't know about the ABS thing. It's good, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's OP. Still lock it up. Feels great from the 3 hours that I played. Yeah, I played a bit more than 3 hours, and I gotta say, I'm impressed. There's definitely some cars that are better than others. I will say that like feel better than others. A lot of the road cars I feel are kind of a bit more of a work in progress. Like it kind of shows, but the racing cars that they have implemented, like the Mercedes, is nuts, dude. But like some of the other ones are, they definitely have some work to go, but they're good. They're not like bad per se, but they're getting work done. I'd say the biggest thing is that, like, what it feels like to me is they're working on a version of the game right now that is a lot further along than the version of the game that we have. The sounds are placeholders. I believe that. Some of them are very generic, but some of them are really good. Like the Camaro sound is so good. The Mercedes sound is super good. I'm not gonna make this time anywhere close. I'm too busy talking. But some of them, I wouldn't say they're placeholders, but some of them are like copy pasted from ACC, which is fine. The ACC sounds aren't bad, but they're needing of an update. Some of them are kind of bland. She sounds so, yeah. Such a terrible start. I'm excited though. I do have to say I'm super excited. I just want the full game to come out so I can just freaking spend the rest of my life in a video game. Because it's gonna be like, I have 2,000 hours into AC1. I could see me easily doing way more than AC EVO. Just because there's so much more to it, like with the customization and the career mode and stuff that they're going to be doing. Not only that, but Cranking some music in the open world? Yes, dude, the open world's gonna be nuts. I'm so ready for it. I just wish the game would come out for release a lot faster. That's the only thing that upsets me. Like the fact that we get the game in the early access version is winter. The release is fall. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Like they've had all this time to do this, and they're building up hype with the early access. And I get having issues and stuff that they want to fix, but like, I don't know. It just kind of feels like the concept for the game and the release of the game was a little bit shorter of a timeline than they were probably expecting. Especially with so much working off of like the original Assetto Corsa. I don't know. It's just kind of wild to me that they're not further along. Even though I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a game developer. I don't know anything about developing games, so like, I can't really talk shit. I'm just saying as a consumer, I wish that there was more and faster. Because a lot of people that have never heard of Assetto Corsa and are just getting into the game for the very first time are probably so confused why it's so bare bones right now. Like, where's the rest of the game? Oh, and especially what's even more confusing for me when they released it was like, here's the early access stuff and here's all the stuff that's going to be coming with early access. Oh, track cut. And then we get the game and it's not that. I was really confused when they did that. And they're like, you're going to get access to all this stuff, and then you get in the game and you don't have access to any of that stuff, and you're just like, hello? Yeah. I think that's been a big problem with modern games in general, is just so many bugs. Everybody gets on all at once and just finds every single one of them in day zero. But hey, it's good for content, to be honest with you. Being a buggy mess. Get some publicity. So let's be honest. Any publicity... Let me say this right. Holy fuck. Any publicity is good publicity. You know what I'm trying to fucking say, alright? Words are hard. So like... even if there's a bunch of videos made saying like, oh my gosh, it's a buggy mess, it's unplayable right now, that is literally data points. For developers, it's data points, dude. Go in, find the issue, fix it, done. Update 1.1, fixes various bug fixes, done. And then now, it's like, alright, all these bugs were discovered and there was content made on it. People are upset with the final product. And then they can show like, look, we're a good development team because not only do we recognize that there's bugs in the game, we're not going to make a perfect product every single time. Like, playtesting is playtesting at the end of the day. And look, we fixed them. Look at how good we are. Boom. And they can just do that over and over again. I wouldn't say it was decent, to be honest. It's like it was good for some of us, but some of us, like, freaking nightmare. Like something as simple as like binding controls is hard. Am I gonna make this? Still too busy reading. Yeah, I like how people are complaining about stuff and well, it's early access, so I have to wait for the full game or other option or wait till it's released 1.0. Yeah. It is early access. Like, I'm not gonna fault it for being early access. I just hate early access stuff. Like, I'd rather them tell me, like, release. Tell me, like, July, like, midsummer. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why. They don't want to compete with GTA. That might have been why. They're doing this super early access thing. But, like, get me to a point where the game is, like, 80% done. And like most of the features are there, but yeah, unfinished access, exactly, is what it feels like. It's not early access, it's unfinished access for sure. It's not done. It's not even close to done. And yeah. And so we're getting like this version of the game that isn't even the version that was meant to be sent out, I don't believe. Like, I'm pretty sure we got, like, if this is like beta access, right? We got like alpha access. And I'm assuming whatever's before the beta, right? And so it feels like in an effort to build popularity, they just kind of rolled with it. But like a lot of, I can just from playing the game myself, like you kind of get like a distaste in your mouth of like, yeah, this game's good and it has really good bones, but if they don't iron out, I'm like trying to think and drive at the same time. If they don't iron out the things that are bothering a large portion of the community, like soon, it's gonna not end well in sales, because you're gonna see it reflect in sales, because all the content creators right now, all your big guys, your Jimmy Broadbents, your Slap Trains, and all those are making the videos talking about the game in its state right now. And so when you have all these issues of like frame stutters and fucking painfully slow loading times and random little bits and bobs that you'd think would be squared away before the game's done for like public release, it doesn't look good in the long run, and those videos stay up forever. So people who've never touched an ASSETTO CORSA game or never played it, and they hear ASSETTO CORSA EVO's brand new 2025 version video come out, and they watch it and they're like, ew, what the hell is this? They don't see early access version 0.1 of 1.0, the full release isn't till fall. Like, they don't know that. The only people that know that are the people that care. And so like, yeah, you're gonna have a core fan base that's gonna understand that, but there's also gonna be the public majority opinion that's gonna see a lot of this stuff, and they're gonna be like, what is this garbage? And they need to keep that in account. If you want to get the most people on your game and playing it, you need to understand that you can't just market to your core fan base. You need to market towards everybody. Based, yeah. It's not a complicated PR thing. Ooh, we made it. And we're off. And so legit, just delay the early access. like, it's too late now. You can't roll it back because you already have this roadmap and everything all planned out. But if it were me, I would have delayed it so much further in advance. Like 3 months of early access max. Not the whole entire year of 2025, damn near. I would have waited. I'm gonna play it regardless, but I've been totally okay with waiting. Electric cars are early access, but people are still buying them. Yeah, but people are also stupid. To be honest, I'm curious if license is gonna limit players' car choices. Yes, I think. License challenges aren't that hard though. I'm just a bad driver and also not fully paying attention. But I'm like on the second to last one right now. Most of them though, you breeze through them. And you get a lot of XP and a lot of money from them. So long as it stays that way, dude, it's totally worth it to do the license challenges and struggle through them. Like, you're not going to do them first try, but you're definitely going to be able to get some practice in and learn a lot while you do them. I don't mind I'm a novice at sim racing. I don't mind the challenge, but the question is, how's the majority going to react? I'd say it's 50-50. Maybe be better the better license you have, the better discount on the car. That would be smart. How the majority is going to react is going to be 50-50, in my opinion. They're going to say, love it, taught me a lot about the game, or hate it, too hard, quit. That's what you get when you play a sim title, sadly. It is a lot, from what I'm hearing, a lot more accessible on the controller though. The third person camera is a lot better too. I don't race in third person, like in any game ever. So, I couldn't tell you. But, just from what I've seen, like YouTube videos and stuff, it's getting a lot of praise on that end. They're trying to make it more accessible to the public without compromising their core fan base, which is going to be really hard. And they may end up running down the Project Cars road, where they made a really good game with Project Cars 2, and then they made Project Cars 3 where it was accessible to everybody and it pleased nobody. And that's another thing that, like, you really need to take into account, is like, you try to please everybody and you please nobody. Like, that is a very true saying. If you've never heard that before, it's like kind of how it goes. Like, it doesn't need to be perfect for every single freaking control scheme, but playable at least. Yeah, playable enough to where you can enjoy it on the controller, but still want a wheel. I need to stop reading chat so stinking much so I can drive right. I'm seeing it pop through and it's making me struggle. Just give me a sec here. I'm gonna lock in on this next one. Get good or get wrecked. Yeah, pretty much. That's how iRacing's been. iRacing's still freaking extremely popular, even behind a paywall. Like, lots of paywalls. That is a perfect example of how just because it's not extremely accessible, it's still extremely popular. Because there's still going to be a core fan group that decides. That's crazy. If they want to make it hard, they should go all that way. They should go that way. Yeah. And then imagine novice taking hypercars ruins racing forever. Yeah. Personally, I don't think there should be a third person view for any driving game. I mean, how many times do you see someone driving while outside their roof? Yeah. That is facts. It's just, that's my personal opinion. I've been saying that for forever. It's like, how many times you get to fly outside of your car and drive it? It's just not a thing. Damn, false start. I'm locking in on this one. I'm doing it. I'm gonna actually pass it. I need a 2150. That's all I need. I need 2 minutes of straight focus. I'm gonna let the chat do its thing real quick, and I'm just gonna win this race. Because I do want to move on. I'll tell you what, the body roll is crazy. And you can really feel the weight shifting on the car and on the tires, like when you're coming into a turn. Push, damn it. Yeah. We're gonna win. A little wide, but it'll be okay. It'll be good. I just barely passed. To be honest, when I started playing racing games, it felt like playing from third person. Sense of speed is different, while in first person 200 kilometers, it feels like taking a stroll. It comes down to field of view. Totally comes down to field of view. Because I agree. Like, if you want a better sense of speed, you really need like a proper field of view, not just the settings, but your in real life like monitor setup as well, because you got to think your actual vision field of view is like 170 degrees. Racing 2 licenses equals skill check. Dude, like this stuff in here, you can see all the 1 stars that I'm rocking. Like here, a couple of 3 stars. Mainly 2 stars though. And if I want to get a 3-star on any of these, dude, mean skill check. But I think I'm doing I didn't read the description, but I'm pretty sure I'm doing a full lap of Bathurst in this one. So in a Ferrari of everything too, so that should be interesting to say the least. We'll see how it goes. Oh dang. Yeah, I got a bunch of text flying in through my group chat. 1 sec. Next week. Cool. Well, I just got noticed that I don't work tomorrow or the day after either. So that's fire. North Carolina is not prepped for snow. Dude, we get snow once and they lose their minds. Like, screw this, we're closing everything down. We ain't going to work. Do I have 7 gears? Sick. I have 8? Oh, just 7. But the turbo noises on this car is so good. Two 10-round bathurst. Yeah, dude. Yeah, right. In my dreams, maybe. I think the best I've ever done is like a 213. And that was like perfect setup. Oh god. That's what I'm saying, dude. There's no shot that they actually expect you to get a 3-star in all these. Like, for some of these, like, you're really pushing hard. Like, you're pushing really hard just to get a 2-star. So to push to get a 3-star is like, you have mastered it. Just see if I can do it real quick. BRB. Good luck. I'm pretty sure my best times was a 213, and that was like a tune that somebody else gave me in like lap after lap of practice. It was like an all-day thing that we did. I'm almost certain. That was a while ago though. That definitely screwed me. I might still make the 1-star on this though. Oh, I don't know about that after that one. We'll see. Why did it just shift down? I did not do that. It was almost really bad. Push, push, push. Come on. You just barely missed it. That's okay. It was a terrible run anyways. I just want to read properly what this message said. Not working tomorrow, and everyone gets the day off Friday. Still need a text in the morning. Keep doing the right thing. Okay, cool. Coolio, coolio. Yeah, there's no tuning options either, so As long as I don't wreck, should be able to make this time pretty good. If I do pretty good, might be able to get that 2-star. We'll see. But this is the last challenge, so if there's anything y'all want to see after I finish this, let me know. That's in the update that you're not, like, nobody really has access to besides the people that got in early. So let me know. There's like customization, there's the daily events that are up right now. I'm gonna scroll through and show y'all what I have access to after I finish this. And I really appreciate all y'all stopping by so far. It's been super sick. I'm really glad to be able to show everybody this. It's been awesome. That was almost so bad. And I did it again. It wasn't as bad. Just gotta make up for the time lost. It should be good. As long as I don't screw anything up too bad. Like, when I come over this hill and hear the freaking under tray crash against the ground is so cool. And there it is. All of the challenges done. 61,000 credits for that. That's nuts, dude. I don't even know. So theoretically, I mean, if it scales, I'm assuming that probably a 3-star is like 100K. That's crazy. I don't know if it scales like that, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I believe that's all of them. Let's take a look. Yep. So I got all the Racing 3 ones done, all the Racing 2, Racing 1, the hypercar, the supercars, and the sports car ones done. That's pretty sick. Let's see what else. Vehicles, dealership. I want to see 175,000 to 178,000. Holy crap. Holy crap, Lois. 390,000? 590,000 is looking like the most expensive car. Even the Camaro is almost 100,000. $189,000 for the Alpine. That's a little nuts. But yeah, that's let's see. I wonder if they will add maybe tuning to Academy or something like that. Doubt it. Doubt it, but it would be cool. Let's see. I'm just kind of scrolling through menus and stuff, seeing what's available. I think this is cool. You can like I'm presuming that you can doesn't work right now, but when the game's fully out, you'll be able to start the car and stuff. Check this. Doing it. Yeah. Oh. Oh. On the second lap? What are you driving? I'm assuming this is all like tuned and set up. Yeah, you can turn the brake lights on, the reverse lights, the hazards. Meters. The same car, same setup. Yeah, I'm just bad. It's okay. Don't expect to be the greatest. Bruh. To be able to do this though and open the doors. See the pedal animations. Lift up animation. I'm assuming later they'll add it to where it's like you know what I mean, like each gear. Yeah, I think that's inevitable. Like just looking at the interior, the carpet covers, the seat textures, like all the little details and everything is crazy. My gosh, look at the little cracks in the leather and stuff. Like it's not perfect at all. That is so nuts. The leather and everything in the steering wheel, and it has like the perforated and then the smooth leather. It's pretty crazy. And like the steering moves with, like, come on. Y'all can't tell me you're not impressed with this already. Change the body color. So here's the OEM colors. And of course you can do like custom colors as well. Oh wow. Metallic finish. Chrome. Clear chrome. Interior. What was that change? There's no little changes you can do. Color. You can do a custom wheel color. Do right, whatever. All the finishes. OEM. You can do like a polish of the EU wheels. I don't know. Unless they're exactly the same. But yeah. And there's other cars too that have more customization, like the Ferraris have a lot. I kind of want to save my money right now. Just in case. Just in case. There's like different configurations that they're going to be releasing. Like if my money transfers over and I can keep my 631 grand. Be hyped. Let's see, they got special events right now. Looks like it's exactly the same as what it was before. But they're just little like stints. Like you just kind of drive around for a little bit. For like 10 minutes or whatever on that setup. Which is cool. Refresh doesn't do anything. All the same. Go through the assists. There's not a lot, which is fine with me. I don't really need most of these anyways. And a lot of this stuff too is you can turn it off. Which makes me excited for like public lobbies and stuff when you're doing like proper races, like to be able to turn off the pit limiter. Standing start assist, turn a lot of that stuff off. It'll be cool. Get some really realistic races going on. But as for the single player, looks like we have practice and quick race. You can either do it by laps or time. They don't have access to the race weekend yet. Let's see how long. You can do 100 laps right now for the maximum. That's kind of cool. I would have liked to have seen it bigger, like more laps for if you're trying to do like NASCAR stuff in the future, but I'm sure that'll be something that they can tweak and get changed. And there's like a time multiplier as well, so you can see the time like change throughout the race. Max opponents is 22, but I believe that's just per the racetrack. Because if we go to Laguna Seca, look at this. Bathurst has a maximum of 34, so let me see if I can add. Yep, there you go. You can go up to 33 there. I did try to start in the back at some point before, and it still stuck me in the middle, so I thought that was kind of weird. As for the weather, this is your settings right now. Clear, scattered clouds, broken clouds, overcast, drizzle, rain, heavy rain. So, I mean, there's a bit of variation. You can't really change it. You can do dynamic or static. That's all you get. But regardless, I mean, it's still a pretty cool set that we got going right now. As for your driver profile, though, you're just kind of stuck with this. You can't really do any of the customization that they were talking about. You don't have access to your replays or photos yet. You can't even change the HUD, which I think is kind of weird that you can't do that. I don't know. But this is where you land when you finish everything throughout the academy. Some of them I like did a couple times over, but this will give you a good estimate. So you sit at level 8, almost 9, with $631,000 with a Racing 3 license. So I don't know what that means in the grand scheme of things. If like you're looking at millions of dollars to customize your car, or if it's reasonable, we'll see. If it's realistic, we're screwed. Because I'm going to spend like $40,000 on aesthetic upgrades just to spend $10,000 on car, like actual like performance. Is there going to be performance upgrades? Is the real question. That I don't know. I haven't heard much along those lines. From what it sounds like, it seems like aesthetic only, but I don't know. I really don't know. I'm hoping we get like performance mods and stuff. Like if I could slap a bigger turbo and stuff, upgrade the internals, like properly upgrade my car, I'll be so hyped. but we'll see. I mean, who knows what direction this game is gonna go? Because I'd hate for it to be like, okay, you earned all the money in the world, congratulations, now you're a billionaire, but the only thing you can do is make your car look cool. Like, I think that would be kind of lame. I really hope that they do give you some sort of option as for like upgrades in the engine department and the performance aspect of it. But I guess we'll see. All in a matter of time. I just want to see how long I've been going for. Real quick like here. All right. We got a few homies up in here. Got a couple of new followers as well. Just want to see if it'll show me somewhere. Nope. I don't know if it popped up on screen or not either. I apologize. My notification things are, I'm pretty sure they're broken. I'll fix it before the next stream. My bad on that. Let me see. Because we got one person on YouTube. Sweet. And it says we have... Ooh, wrong button. We got 8 people on Twitch. Oh, really? Oh, really? Got some new faces in here I haven't seen before, so that's cool. If there's anything y'all want to see in the new ASSETTO CORSA stuff, feel free to let me know in the chat. Am I in the ASSETTO CORSA EVO game right now for my category? Yeah, it says I am. There's really not much in the way of people streaming it though. There's one guy with like 581 viewers. Everybody else is kind of floating around the same. There I am. Actually, I clicked out of my stream. Whoopsie. Probably stay in here so I can see the chat. Did anyone encounter a bug in Academy where some of the tracks are locked? Was on par for a 209, but binned the last run. Oof. The Academy race is locked. I did encounter that where like I was doing them and then it like reset my progress. I closed the game, opened it back up, and it worked again. So I don't know. I didn't do anything special. I felt like a magician though. The old turn her off and turn her back on works like a dream. Dang, I'm at 3 hours and 37 minutes so far. That's sweet. I think I might skirt around a little bit on something. I feel like this Hyundai was there. I don't remember driving it at all yet. As for the Mazda, yeah, one Mazda. No Nissans, by the way. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Not a single Nissan. That's kind of disappointing. I'm just saying I would have much rather had If you took out the Abarth, the Alfa Romeo, and the Alpine category and gave me Nissans and replaced them, wouldn't be mad. Like, no, 400Z is crazy. Crazy to me. Hadn't got to it yet, maybe? I don't know. And what confused me was the Cosworth. What a random car. No Mustang? But we get a Cosworth. Off the rip. Very odd choice. As for the Toyota, the GR86, can't be mad at it. Kind of wished we got a Supra instead. Like the road cars in general were kind of like random. I don't know what the thought process was on what they picked and what they didn't pick. Not upset, just confused. Trying to decide what to drive and where. I have to pay money for a rental. I'll pay it. Get a Snapchat. Got me a Snapchat. Do. 180 minutes. Do 15 minutes. Do 15 minutes of driving the BMW. And then let's do the race time multiplayer, max that out, and then throw me all the way in dead last with all of the opponents. Single make. Yep. Everybody's driving BMWs. I don't want to see. The thing is, I tried to race other cars on Laguna Seca yesterday. If you don't start in dead last, you will get punted right off the track. So, I'm not doing that. I'm going to Bathurst in an M4. And another thing is too, opponent skill 97. I definitely set them to 100. I don't know. I think that's what a lot of people are having issues with when they say that like 100 doesn't feel hard, is because it's not set at 100. Maybe it is and this menu's just glitched. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. But I thought that was kind of weird. Did the same thing yesterday. I really hope it actually puts me in the back. That'll be awkward. Man, I'm so yawny. I don't know why. There. Who cares about the Xbox? Is it worth buying Competizione since EVO is out? Julian, baby. I'd say if okay, you only have enough money for one of them, right?